Hey guys, what's going on? Today I'm going to be showing you the add-ons I use for my Windwalker monk. These are for the most part pretty final. I'm going to be doing a Death Knight version for the mods that I use in my Death Knight, but I'm still figuring out how to play my Death Knight, what mods I need. I'm sure people will suggest some pretty good mods for me to use. But for the most part, my mods on my monk are pretty final. I can't think of anything else I need, so I figured I would knock this video out right now, right before the next season starts, so you guys can maybe use some of these mods and I don't know, have some success in arenas with them. I know I cannot stand not having these mods. I really like the particular mod setup that I'm running right now. So let's get started. First mod I'm using is a Castbar mod. Now, unfortunately, I don't have any spells that I cast other than like Zen Pilgrimage, so I'm going to target myself just so you get a good idea of how it works. Cast Zen Pilgrimage. Now, you see that my Castbar is smaller, the one down below, and the top one is my target's Castbar. And since I'm targeting myself, obviously, it's me, duh. So that's an add-on I really like to make my target's Castbar bigger, so I can more easily interrupt things. Mod I really like. The next mod and the most obvious one is Bartender. Now a lot of people say, Zyback, do you click? Because I don't see any keybinds, and I don't see that you have that many abilities on your bar. Now the real reasoning for that is because I hide my hotkeys. I don't need to see my own keybinds. Why would I? I'll show you right now. Or wait, whoops, I gotta right-click that. Oh yeah, and a lot of people, this will show you right here. A lot of people say, why don't you have X ability on your action bars? I do have it on my action bars, but I don't have it visible. Like, people go, where's your, let me try to find an ability. You know, people go, where's your blackout kick? And it's somewhere on these 3 bars, or where's your other bar? I have all these bars hidden. If you see on the right side of my screen, bar 6, bar 5, and bar 1, when I click this off, you don't see them. Those are keybinded, those are all macros, but I don't need to see them because all my cooldowns right here, these are all my cooldowns. That's all I need to see. So that's why my UI looks so simple. And the cool thing about Bartender is when I scroll down on here, this is bar 1, you can hide your hotkeys. Now for some reason these aren't checked. They should be checked, but they're hiding them anyway. Bartender's a really great add-on. Another really cool feature of Bartender, I'm not sure if I'll be able to find it. I think it's right... Where is it? Sorry, I've got my microphone directly in front of my screen, so I'm having to like look around it. Where is it? Button tooltip. There's a feature where your buttons, it's somewhere in Bartender where your buttons go on key press instead of... Oh, here it is. It was right in front of me. You see this right here? Toggle actions on key press instead of on key release. That's huge. Now, if you're using the default UI and you push down Mortal Strike, just test it. If you're using the default UI and you push down an ability, push the ability down and don't let off the key. Keep the key pressed down. The ability will not go off until you release the key. It's something retarded in the WoW UI. It's always been like that. And with this, it goes on key press. So the second I hit 4 on my keyboard, I don't have to release 4 for the ability to go off. Huge. Even if there's other mods that do that, but Bartender does it by default. Really good add-on. Absolutely love Bartender. The next mod I'm using is Doom Cooldown Pulse. Now, I'm going to show you an example of what this is right now. Let's just get some chi here. I'm going to use Rising Sun Kick. Now, I just used Rising Sun Kick, and the second this comes off cooldown, 4, 3, 2, 1, it's going to pop up on my screen. See that? See how it popped up right in the center of my screen? I'll do it one more time just in case you didn't catch it. There we go. 148k Rising Sun Kick. 4, 3, 2, 1, pop up right in the center of my screen. That's a pretty nice mod. I find that I don't really look at it, but it's a visual cue. Even though you're thinking that you're not looking at it, it registers in your brain that like, oh, that's up now, that's up now. It's something nice. It doesn't get in the way because it's that nice faded out color, and it's not something that you really rely on. Like, I'm not like waiting for that button to show up in my face, but it's really nice for things like Chi Wave, where I'm not really looking at it too much, and when that pops up, I'm like, oh yeah, I see it's up now. The next mod I'm using, and this is a very, not a very popular mod, it's called GALVIN'S UnitBars, and this is a mod that took me forever to find. For the longest time, and any of you guys that used to watch my live stream, any of you guys that watch my live stream will know it took me forever to find this mod. Now, this mod right here, super simple. You see that green health bar right there? It was impossible to find a mod that just had a green health bar. No, nothing else. I didn't want anything else but a little tiny green health bar that I can move around. So this little bar right here is obviously my own health. On my Death Knight, it will display my pet's health as well, which is really, really nice. And it's nice to have this down here where you're always looking at where your character is. You're always looking, you know, I'm behind my target, I'm in front of my target. And it's nice to not have the eye movement from, it's nice to not have to look up to the top left corner of your screen. Now, a lot of people would say, well, why don't you just drag this down here? Well, why wouldn't I drag down my big, fucking huge portrait and put it down here? Because it's a big, huge portrait. I don't need to see my energy. I don't look at my energy. I don't look at my chi, because my chi's down here. I don't need to see my orc's face. I don't need to see my name. I don't need to see any of that garbage. All I need is my health bar. So, GALVI'N's UnitBars does that for me. Just shows my health bar. It shows your predicted health, too. If I had lost health, and it'll show your shielding. That's what I meant to say. Like, if I have a power word shield on me, it will show the shielding, which is cool. Next mod is Gladius. Most people know what Gladius is. You'll see it in my arena videos. Let's see here, /Gladius test 3, I think. I think that works. Is it? Sorry guys, technical what is going on here? Why is this not? What is going on? Enter. Okay, I don't know what's going on, guys. I don't know why that's not working. Generally, you'll see what I'll put a little fucking technical difficulties here, guys. Obviously, I'll put a little visual of what Gladius looks like. Most of you guys know what Gladius is. The next mod I'm using is mixed scrolling battle text. Now, this is the battle text that you'll see off to the side. It doesn't replace. I think it replaces the default UI, but you can turn the default UI text back on. I'll just give you a little sample of what this does. Do some damage to this target dummy. You'll see on the right side of my character that the text is coming up my damage. I like this a lot more. It's a lot smaller, and for the most part, you don't really need to see huge numbers of what your damage is. That's good enough for me. And it also, like as a Death Knight, when you're having a million dots on a target, it'll combine them. So like if you hit 5 1Ks in a row, it'll say 5K instead of 1K, 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 1K. And you can obviously turn that off. If you want to see 1K, 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 1K instead of 5K, you can do it like that. But I don't want to see tons and tons of text that clogs up my screen. I'd rather just have it off to the side, look at when I need to look at it. And for the most part, I mean, it's not as exciting because you miss out on that, like, oh my god, I hit 150K Rising Sun Kick or whatever. You might not see that. It's not huge right in your face, but for the most part, you don't really need to see that. You're better off having your screen less clogged up, at least in my opinion. The next mod here is NugComboBar. This is the chi bar that you see right here, the 5 little orbs. This tracks my chi. I'll get 4 chi right here, and that's just nice to have a little visual of that, so I can see, you know, like a Fist of Fury, you know, whatever. It's just nice to have that. Pretty self-explanatory mod. That one's pretty easy. The next one is OmniCC. I'm not sure why it's called OmniCC, but what it does is it is the numbers on Bartender. Like, see how Fist of Fury is counting down from 8, 7, 6, 5. That shows the number. Usually that's just a little swirly thing and doesn't show a number. That's nice. I didn't use that for the longest time, but I really like it now. So, really recommend that. That's just pretty self-explanatory mod. The next mod is Tidy Plates. One of my favorites. I had never used Tidy Plates for the longest time. I never used Tidy Plates, and I love it. I really, really love it. If you go back and look at my old arena videos, I didn't even use what do you call it? Nameplates at all. I just never used them. I thought they were annoying because I always try to use the default nameplates, which are terrible. They're huge, and Tidy Plates are awesome. I really enjoy Tidy Plates. Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, they also show debuffs. This is the best part of Tidy Plates, is that they show debuffs. So you'll see right here, I'll get a Rising Sun Kick, I'll hamstring. If I do Fist of Fury, it'll show the stun. Yep, there's the stun. And on my DK, that's really nice to track my DK dots. Blood Fever, Frost Fever, all that stuff is really nice to have that show up. And I don't know, obviously you can see people's health too. Next mod, WeakAuras. WeakAuras is the most confusing mod to set up. I can't help you set it up. It's really confusing and annoying. But I'll show you what it does. And you can find some WeakAuras scripts that other people have made, like for Tiger Palm. I found my Tiger Palm script for WeakAuras on the forums. Because I don't know how to make it. WeakAuras is confusing, man. I don't know. I can't figure out this mod. But I'll show you what it does. Now, when I put up my Tiger Palm right here, you see the Tiger Power? That buff is this little square. People always ask me what that little square is. That is my countdown for Tiger Palm. And it's really easy to see. I put it right in the center of my 5 chi, and I like it like that. And you can see that it's I just jumped off the edge. Well, shit. That was not... I did not mean to do that. Fuck. But you get the idea. It shows that little square, and I can't believe I did that. Shit. How? Oh my god. So anyway, you guys get the idea. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. AZ Castbar, Bartender, Doom Cooldown Pulse, GALVIN'S UnitBars, Gladius, Mixed Scrolling Battle Text, NugComboBar, OmniCC, Tidy Plates, and WeakAuras. I hit them all. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Yeah. That's it. See you guys whenever I see you guys. Bye.